Hello, everyone, and welcome to Speak and Grow Learn English Now, the podcast that makes learning English an exciting adventure. I'm Jessica.
And I'm Mark. We're thrilled to have you join us today as we delve into fascinating topics, explore new vocabulary, and uncover the secrets of English, all while having a good laugh.
Exactly. Today's topic is something that's been buzzing around everywhere. Artificial intelligence, or AI. But we're going beyond the robots, folks. We'll explore what AI really means and how it's already a part of our everyday lives.
And of course, we'll be weaving in some fantastic English vocabulary and expressions along the way. So, get ready to boost your English skills while unraveling the mysteries of AI.
Let's jump right in, Mark. When people hear artificial intelligence, they often picture humanoid robots taking over the world. That's the Hollywood version, right?
Absolutely, Jessica. That's the science fiction trope. A trope, by the way, is a common theme or device, especially in stories. Think of the mad scientist or the hero's journey. Those are tropes. The robot takeover is a classic science fiction trope.
Great explanation. So, what's the real deal with AI? How would you explain it in simple terms, even for someone who's never heard of it?
Okay, imagine you teach a computer to do something that usually requires human intelligence, like understanding language, recognizing patterns, or making decisions. That, in essence, is AI. It's about making computers smart.
In essence, I like that. It means basically, or fundamentally, right? So AI is basically about making computers smart.
You got it. It's not about creating sentient beings with emotions and desires, at least not yet. It's about creating systems that can perform specific tasks intelligently.
That makes it a lot less scary. So, where do we encounter AI in our daily lives beyond the robots in movies?
Everywhere, Jessica. Everywhere. Think about your smartphone. When you use voice assistants like Siri or Alexa, that's AI. They understand your spoken language and respond accordingly.
Oh, right. And what about those personalized recommendations on streaming services like Netflix or Spotify? Because you watch this, you might like that.
Bingo! That's AI at work, analysing your viewing or listening habits to predict what you'll enjoy. It's using algorithms. An algorithm is simply a set of rules a computer follows to solve a problem or make a prediction.
Algorithms sounds complicated, but the concept is pretty straightforward. A set of rules, like a recipe, but for computers.
Exactly. Another example is email spam filters. They use AI to identify and block unwanted emails, learning from patterns and keywords.
So that's why those pesky emails offering me millions of dollars usually end up in my junk folder. Thank goodness for AI.
Precisely. And think about online shopping. When you search for a product and then suddenly see ads for similar products everywhere you go online, that's targeted advertising, powered by AI.
It's a bit creepy, to be honest, but I understand how it works now. It's all about data and algorithms.
It is. And the AI is constantly learning. That's a key concept. Machine learning. It's a type of AI where the system improves its performance over time by analysing more data.
So, the more I use a service, the better the AI gets at understanding my preferences?
That's the general idea. It's like training a dog. The more you interact with it and give it feedback, the better it learns to obey your commands.
That's a great analogy. So, machine learning is like teaching a computer to learn from experience.
Spot on. Now, let's talk about something a bit more complex. Natural language processing, or NLP.
NLP. That sounds intriguing. What does it mean?
It's the branch of AI that focuses on enabling computers to understand, interpret, and generate human language. Think about chatbots on websites.
Oh, those little pop-up windows that ask if you need help? Sometimes they're surprisingly helpful, other times, not so much.
Exactly. The helpful ones are using more sophisticated NLP. They can understand the nuances of your questions and provide relevant answers. Nuances meaning subtle differences or shades of meaning.
So, NLP is what allows computers to understand not just the words we use, but also the context and intent behind them?
Precisely. It's what makes voice assistants able to understand different accents, slang, and even sarcasm, sometimes.
Sarcasm. A tricky one, even for humans. I imagine it's incredibly difficult for a computer to detect.
It is. It requires understanding a lot of cultural and contextual information. But AI is getting better at it all the time.
That's fascinating. So, what about the future of AI, Mark? Beyond smarter chatbots and better movie recommendations, what can we expect?
Well, the possibilities are vast. Think about self-driving cars. That's a huge area of AI development, relying on complex algorithms and sensor data.
Self-driving cars. That still feels a bit like science fiction to me, even though I know they're already being tested.
They are, and they're improving rapidly. Another area is healthcare. AI is being used to diagnose diseases, develop new treatments, and even personalize patient care.
Wow, that's incredible. So AI could potentially revolutionize medicine?
Absolutely. It could help doctors make faster, more accurate diagnoses, and it could lead to breakthroughs in medical research. Revolutionize means to completely change something.
That's amazing. And a bit daunting to think about the potential impact.
It is. And there are ethical considerations, of course. We need to ensure that AI is developed and used responsibly.
Ethical considerations, meaning we need to think about the moral implications of AI and make sure it's used for good.
Exactly. Things like privacy, bias, and job displacement are all important issues that need to be addressed.
Bias, meaning the AI might make unfair decisions based on flawed data?
Yes. If the data used to train an AI system reflects existing societal biases, the AI might perpetuate those biases in its decisions.
That makes sense. So, it's crucial to ensure that the data is fair and representative.
Absolutely. And job displacement is another concern. As AI becomes more capable, some jobs currently done by humans might be automated.
That's a scary thought for many people. But I suppose it also creates new opportunities, right? New jobs related to developing and managing AI systems?
Precisely. It's a shift in the job market rather than a complete elimination of jobs. New roles will emerge, requiring different skills.
So it's important to adapt and learn new skills to stay relevant in the changing job market. Lifelong learning becomes even more crucial.
Exactly. And that's something we champion here at English Explorers, continuous learning.
Absolutely. We encourage all our English explorers to keep expanding horizons.
Speaking of expanding horizons, let's touch upon a bit of a cultural aspect in this topic. Have you noticed how different cultures perceive AI?
That's an interesting point. I imagine there are varying levels of trust and acceptance depending on cultural values and experiences.
Precisely. In some cultures, there's a greater emphasis on technological progress and innovation, leading to a more positive view of AI.
Whereas in other cultures, there might be more skepticism or concern about the potential risks and unintended consequences.
Exactly. And these cultural differences can influence how AI is developed and implemented in different parts of the world.
So, understanding these cultural nuances is important for anyone working in the field of AI, or even just interacting with AI-powered technologies.
Absolutely. It's all about context and understanding different perspectives.
Well, Mark, this has been an incredibly insightful conversation. We've covered so much ground from the basics of AI to its potential impact on society and the cultural aspects involved.
We have, Jessica. And hopefully, we've helped our listeners expand their English vocabulary and understanding of this fascinating topic.
I think we have. We've explored words like trope, in essence, algorithm, machine learning, natural language processing, nuances, revolutionize, ethical considerations, and bias.
And we've shown how these words are used in context, which is the best way to learn them. Remember, speak and grow. It's not just about memorizing words, it's about understanding how to use them.
Exactly. And we encourage you to explore AI further on your own. There are so many resources available online, from articles and videos to interactive websites.
And don't be afraid to experiment with AI-powered tools and technologies. The more you interact with them, the better you'll understand how they work.
That's great advice, Mark. And remember, learning English is a journey, not a destination. Keep exploring, keep learning, and keep having fun.
That's right. And join us next time for another exciting adventure in learning.
Until then, happy exploring, everyone.